Good morning. Good morning. What's going on? Give me a second, a little bit. So I'm out here on the move a little bit, everybody. Uh, it is your boy, Zulu Gutter. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Man, I got busy yesterday, and then I got tired, man. I've been up since quarter to six. Wanted to get up earlier than that, but because I ran late yesterday, I had to get the extra bit of rest, right? But following up, on this part two of courting and passporting versus dating. Proof why I told you more. Going in detail what happened in Houston, as you can see the list of the STD infection rates and the type of infections. And notice some are not on that list. That's one of the things I wanted to point out to y'all when you look at the thumbnail, what's not on the list, right? And the reason why I don't is because of reason for them. The ones not on there, which honestly and truly, um, by technicality, they had to be classified as STDs. Uh, so you had HPV, which is common in women. It can form at any time. It has different types. Um, then you have the different types of herpes, right? Those are so common they can come from anywhere that out of technicality they classify them STDs. But in reality, those infestations, I mean, they're in everything, right? So what I want you guys to understand is one, everybody is sleeping with everybody. These women are a trip. They're funny. You can show them stuff like this to prove that they're messing with everybody. Everybody that's on the scene. And I told y'all about the nightlife. I told y'all why I don't go out that much. I do things specific based upon what I want to do. I don't do the typical weekend shit. And I'm not no night owl. I'm not no late night person. And I don't smoke at all. And I barely even drink. I drink classy, grown up, gentleman style. I got one type of drink. I like vodka. Occasionally, I will sip some gin for medicinal purposes. And when I'm unwinding, I like my sour red wine, right? That's me. I'm not a party animal. I haven't been a party animal the majority of my life. I was kind of odd. Like, I didn't really get into that party scene like that. The times that I did do it, I had to get talked into it. I think I even tried to go out a couple times just to see what that's like, and it wasn't for me. So really, since my 20s, I haven't really been the type of guy that be like, oh, let's go to the bar, let's go to the club. I've only been to the strip club two, three times in my life, and all I did was get a drink. I can promise you, I only gave one chick $1. I didn't even give it to her. My homeboy took the dollar from me and gave it to her. One thing I always understood because I was raised by older generation women. Mom born 1936, auntie born 1936, 1935, 1940s for my dad and my uncles. And I've never seen them do the stuff that these modern women do, or, the boomers or the Gen Xers. I've never seen them do any of that stuff. I'm not saying that they were perfect. I ain't saying that they were virgins when they got married. I ain't saying that they had some man behind the scenes somewhere. You just didn't see them do the stuff that these people do. And that's why they were able to produce families and teach us stuff and show us stuff based around tradition, religion, and culture. Right? One thing I can guarantee was they had as less men, low body counts. I can guarantee you that. You know, they weren't passed around. They value themselves more than that. But I want you guys to look at this thumbnail and check this thumbnail out and see and really look at it and see like nobody's dating with a purpose. These women are talking crazy. They're lying. These women are lying to y'all. You know what I'm saying? They're lying to y'all. They can get on all these talk shows. They can get on all these platforms, social media, and they can say all this stuff about men aren't doing this, and I need this, and I want this, and I want that. And the thumbnail tells you what they're really about. And also, the thumbnail also tells you why you don't need to be in a friend zone and why you don't need to be involved with a woman who can't tell you her body count, her sexual history, and who can't tell you the things you need to know. You should not be taking a woman anywhere, doing anything for a woman, paying for anything for a woman that you don't know nothing about, that is a stranger, basically. And she is not willing to be upfront and honest and straightforward. You know, um, yeah. If they are single, they're really not single. Somebody, they're sleeping with somebody. You may not have a committed relationship, but you have a relationship. And if you're sleeping with somebody, you know, you're still somewhat attached to you are attached to somebody else. You're sleeping with somebody. I can tell you the attachment, I can explain it to you, right? Because it's happened to me. I met a girl. I liked her. I started talking to her, getting to know her. I'm thinking she's single. You know, at the time I'm foolish. I'm young. I don't, I'm not aware as I am now. I'm thinking she's not attached to anybody. Yes, there is. She has a fuck buddy, a friend with benefit, right? So when she's spending time with me after a certain amount of time, he becomes annoying. He starts calling and bitching and raising a fuss because he hasn't seen her. She's been gone about a week, hanging out with me, right? So guess what happens to me once he raises enough fuss? I get put on ice for about 3 days, and I finally call her, and it dawned on me. I said, "Hey, you messing with somebody?" Then she tells me, "Yeah, I'm messing with somebody. We've been messing around for 5 years, but there's no relationship." Okay, how the fuck do you mess around with somebody for 5 years and not have a relationship? And then it lets me know that, well, damn, why in the fuck am I taking this knucklehead out on dates when she's been dealing with a dude for 5 years and she don't get no relationship out of this dude, no commitment or nothing? I'm wasting my goddamn money. I could have just asked for some pussy, put a condom on, and done my thing. And women are trying to trick men into commitments and marriages. They're trying to trick you by not giving you the information you need to know to determine what kind of person they are. You know, are they going to be valuable? Are they going to be beneficial? Are they going to be loyal? Are they going to be somebody long to be there the way you need them to be there? No. For one, they ran through. Look at the thumbnail. Look at the thumbnail. They ran through. And they can't say that they're not ran through. And what you see in the thumbnail is in every city. It's not just Houston. This is every city, every town and city. People who are out of control do this. Now, innocent people get caught up in this mess too. You could be the nice guy or the nice woman, trusting somebody, and you can get caught up, you know, and it's just unbelievable that we live in this time where everybody's just sweeping stuff under the rug, right? Now, it's not going to do any good to get cures for this stuff. And what's going to happen is all the stuff you see at the top, they have cures for it, but the cures are getting to a point to where people are still doing so much that they're becoming obsolete, and you're going to be right back at square one because they're not going to work because these things are coming resistance to the vaccines that they're making for them, right? And that's the troubling part that I want you to see why those things that seem to be can be cured are at the top, and the ones that you don't have on the list that also some the cures are already being cured for some, and the cures on the horizon are not on the list. So you got to understand that they're there because people just don't listen. They don't care. They don't care about nothing. They're so carnal and they're so corrupt and they give in to the flesh. This is why they can't have something spiritual and something based around value, true life value. This is why they can't have it. This shows you. And it's a shame. And you have to go to a culture where, when I go to a culture, I actually look at what you see in the thumbnail. I look at statistics like that. I look at the marriage rate, divorce rate. I look at, health statistics such as STDs and all that kind of stuff. I look at that stuff. And that's always being studied. Because when I get ready to retire, I'm going where I'm going to have peace. The 15-year escape plan is still in effect. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I've been predicting dead on, as you can see with this crazy inflation and what's going on. People are in an uproar right now. You got so many streams and videos about people talking about how they're struggling, how they about to bloop out, clock out. I'm telling y'all, and y'all take me for granted. I'm gonna be honest with you. The way my subscriber count is out of here. I'll talk to y'all soon. Um, I mean, that's all I needed to say anyway. Just look at it and think about it, man. But this is your boy Zulu Gullah. Like, share, subscribe, comment. Get at y'all later.